Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to psysigns, where we decode behavior and help you build emotional clarity. And today we're talking about psychological ways to instantly strengthen any relationship. Because truth is, no matter how close two people are, every connection goes through seasons. Sometimes you're in sync, finishing each other's sentences, laughing over nothing. And other times, life gets heavy. People get busy. Conversations get shorter. And that bond you used to feel so effortlessly starts to feel a little distant. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Strong bonds don't just happen. They're built through small, consistent psychological patterns that make both people feel seen, valued, and safe. Whether it's your best friend, your partner, or someone you're trying to reconnect with, these signs will help create a stronger bond. Let's dive right in. 1. Mirror their emotional language. Psychologists call this emotional mirroring. It's not about copying what someone says, it's about reflecting how they feel, so they feel emotionally understood. Let's say your friend comes to you saying, "I feel like I'm failing at everything lately." Most people jump to fixing mode. No, you're doing great. But what they actually need in that moment is reflection. Something like, "That sounds really heavy. I can tell you're exhausted from trying so hard." That kind of response calms the emotional brain. It signals, "You get me." And that's how you deepen trust, not by solving, but by mirroring the feeling beneath the words. Same with relationships. If your partner seems withdrawn, instead of saying, "What's wrong with you?" try, "You seem a little off today. Want to talk about what's on your mind?" It's soft. It's safe. And that safety is what makes people open up. Because bonds don't strengthen through constant talking. They strengthen through emotional understanding. 2. Create micro moments of connection. A lot of people think deep leaps come from big gestures, long conversations, gifts, or deep talks. But research in positive psychology says it's actually micro moments that matter most. A micro moment is a tiny spark of emotional presence, like sharing a laugh, a quick text that says "thinking of you," or a simple touch on the shoulder. It's the way you look at someone when they walk into the room. The tiny, unnoticed ways you say you matter. In friendships, it's sending that even that reminds you of them. In relationships, it's the random forehead kiss or checking in after their long day. The brain records these moments. Each one adds to what psychologists call emotional bank deposits. The more deposits you make, the more secure your connection feels, especially when life gets hard. So stop waiting for big bonding moments. Start stacking small ones. Because that's how real closeness quietly grows. 3. Be vulnerable first. Here's something powerful. Vulnerability breeds vulnerability. If you want a deeper connection, you have to create the emotional permission for it. In psychology, this is called reciprocal disclosure. When you open up, not in a trauma dump way, but in a "this is what's real for me lately" way, it signals trust. It says, "I feel safe enough with you to be seen." And that changes everything. Because when people sense genuine openness, their walls naturally drop. They feel invited, not pressured, to share their truth too. You can start small. "I've been feeling a bit off lately, but didn't want to burden anyone. Honestly, I miss how we used to hang out. I didn't realize how much I needed that." Those words create closeness faster than any deep conversation script ever could. In relationships, vulnerability is intimacy's oxygen. And in friendships, it's what transforms casual bonds into emotional lifelines. So, if the bond feels distant, don't wait for them to go first. Be brave enough to be real first. 4. Learn each other's emotional currencies. Not everyone feels loved the same way, and that's where many leaps quietly weaken. In psychology, we call this emotional currency, the way someone measures closeness or care. For some, it's through words, compliments, reassurance, or quality time. For others, it's through action, help, presence, small gestures. You might think you're showing love by checking in, but your friend might value shared experiences more. You might crave deep talks, while your partner feels loved through calm silence together. So ask and observe. Notice what makes them light up, what calms them, what they do for you, because often people show love the way they want to receive it. The trick is to learn their currency, then speak it fluently. That's what turns "I like you" into "I understand you." And understanding is the glue that keeps bonds from falling apart when life tests them. 5. Repair tension before it grows. Strong bonds aren't the ones that never fight. They're the ones that repair quickly and honestly. Psychologists found that lasting couples and friendships have one big skill in common. They don't avoid conflict. They repair it before resentment builds. Repair looks like, "Hey, I noticed things felt weird between us yesterday. I care too much to let that sit." Or, "I didn't mean to sound harsh earlier. I was tired," but that's no excuse. It's not about who's right. It's about protecting the connection. Because every unresolved hurt creates emotional distance, and every repair creates trust. If you're the one to take that first step, don't see it as weakness. It's emotional leadership. And it's how you show that the bond matters more than your ego. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or even family, the faster you repair, the stronger your bond becomes. 6. Keep growing together. Every deep bond eventually faces a quiet challenge: growth. Because people change, priorities shift. And if you're not growing with each other, you slowly grow apart. The healthiest relationships, romantic or both, are ones where people encourage evolution, not just comfort. They cheer each other on. They ask, "What are you working on lately?" Or, "What's something new you want to try?" That's not small talk. It's shared curiosity. And shared curiosity is what keeps a bond alive when routine tries to dull it. Even doing something new together, a small project, a trip, a random hobby, rewires your brain's reward system and associates growth with togetherness. That's the psychology behind long-lasting bonds, shared evolution. Because love and friendship aren't about staying the same. They're about becoming better together. You see, every bond, no matter how strong, will be tested. You'll misunderstand each other. You'll grow at different speeds. You'll hurt each other sometimes without meaning to. But when both people decide to stay curious about each other, to keep asking, "What are you feeling?" instead of "What's wrong with you?" that's where the real magic happens. It's not about never fighting. It's about remembering that you're both on the same team, even when your egos want to win the argument. It's about choosing to rebuild, again and again, because what you have is worth fighting for. And deep down, you both know it. So whether it's a friendship that's growing distant, or a relationship that's lost its spark, go back to the human side of it. Stop trying to be right. Start trying to be real. Because the truth is, every strong bond is built on two people who refuse to give up when it stops being easy. They keep showing up. They keep trying to understand. And that's what makes their love unbreakable. Don't forget to subscribe, because here at psysigns, we're building emotional clarity one truth at a time. See you in the next one.